Guys, I have another update on the mysterious death of Lawrence Smith Fields. Family, it seems that for weeks her family has questioned how police handled the death of Lawrence Smith Fields, but now it seems that the mayor has blasted the probe and putting two officers on leave, and there are new questions about another woman, Mrs. Brenda Lee Rawls. The Bridgeport police officer made a public apology to both families. He said that both cases are now under investigation. Lord have mercy. Both cases have now been reassigned to other members of the police department. The mayor says he is disappointed in the Bridgeport Police Department and their actions. He says that the conduct is unacceptable in how these two cases were handled. That was from Mayor Joe Gannon regarding the two mysterious deaths of these two women, Brenda Lee Rawls and Lawrence Smith Fields. The, they both died on the same day in the same neighborhood. The mayor says after viewing these matters more closely, he directed the deputy chief to immediately put these two police officers on administrative leave. The subject of the internal affairs investigation, the medical examiner ruled that Lawrence Smith Fields died of an accidental overdose. But how could that be when her family says she was not a drug user? One of the drugs found in Lawrence Smithfield's system was a drug called fentanyl, which is commonly referred to as the date rape drug. The detective and the police investigating this case did not preserve evidence at the crime scene, and the man, Matthew LaFountain, who called 911, was not questioned about how Lawrence Smith died, nor was he taken into custody. He was labeled as a nice guy, and they just let him walk away. To this day, Matthew LaFountain has not been even named as a person of interest. And I don't understand that. In the death of Lawrence Smith Fields, the other woman who died on the same day, Brenda Lee Rawls, a 53-year-old who last told her family that she was going to walk down to a man's house that she had met. I guess they had a date. Anyway, her family is also requesting an outsider to come and investigate this case. Anybody but internal affairs. You can't expect the police to investigate the police. When her family walked down to the house of the man that she was supposed to be having a date with, he was the one that informed them that this young lady had died. 53-year-old Brenda Lee Rawls, and he also gave them her clothes and her shoes. The police had not contacted them about her death. And I can't believe, that they just didn't preserve any evidence in the case of Lawrence Smith Fields. You can't expect the police to investigate the police. Bridgeport Police Detective Kevin Cronin and Angel Lomas have been placed on administrative leave because they showed a lack of sensitivity to the public and failure to follow police policy in the handling of these two cases. Both of these women died December 12, 2021, and that is very suspicious to me. It is also very suspicious that Matthew LaFountain has not been named a person of interest in the death of Lawrence Smith Fields because he was the last one that saw her alive, allegedly. And in the case of Brenda Lee Rawls, the police left her shoes and clothes at the scene. The family didn't find out this until they confronted the man who Brenda Lee Rawls had the date with. The handling of both of these cases of these beautiful black women is very suspicious. They both died on the same day in the same neighborhood. Both women had just met these men that they were going on a date with. And that is very suspicious to me. And it is also very suspicious to me that they found a condom with semen in it in Lawrence Smithfield's apartment. He said, Matthew LaFountain said that Lawrence Smith Fields was bleeding from her mouth and nose, but the blood that the family found on her bed was not up around the pillow area. It was down near her bottom half, if you know what I'm trying to say. And if Lawrence Smith Fields was unconscious, she could not consent to sex, not being unconscious. So how did the used condom get in the bathroom? It couldn't have came from her. She doesn't have a tabernacle. So I believe that the Bridgeport Police Department should at least bring Matthew LaFountain in for questioning, because it is very mysterious on how this young woman died. And it is also very mysterious on how this young woman died. They need to also question the man that she had her date with. All right, guys. Y'all stay healthy, stay blessed, and Miss Brenda Lee Rawls, rest in eternal peace. Miss Lawrence Smith Fields, rest in eternal peace. And I hope that whoever did this to you beautiful black young women, that they eventually catch them. Because allegedly there has got to be a murderer roaming the streets of Connecticut. Allegedly, there could be a serial rapist roaming the streets of Connecticut. And these men need to be brought in for questioning. And that's just my personal opinion, family. Everything that I'm saying to you is alleged. Well, no, my personal opinion is alleged. Every other thing that I've said to you are facts that is in evidence. The fact that Detective Cronin was put on leave because of the way that he handled these two cases. That is not alleged. All right, guys. Y'all stay healthy and stay blessed, and I'm out.